Hi guys, my name's Seb Tudor, I'm the man on the Silver Mountain, and welcome back to Paladins. And today we're doing another how-to. We're going to take a look at Androxus, the God Slayer. And you know, he's a character that I really wanted to be good at, that I wanted to get to grips with early on. I've not played him so much recently, just because I've you know, usually been filling other roles or taking a look at the new characters. And as a result, I've got a couple of different builds for him, but I'll only take a look at this one because I ended up moving away from this one over time. I've just realised I've missed the R from Sebdroxus there, but we'll sort that out as we take a look. Let me just sort that out straight away now. Sebdroxus. Okay, so to begin with, I was much more kind of focused on, yeah, fine, getting in close, getting around behind people, causing a bit of a problem, but I wasn't finding it as comfortable as an experience before with the first loadout I put together, and so I ended up with this one, whereby Seething Hatred, hitting an enemy reduces the cooldown of reversal. Only hitting an enemy, not necessarily killing them, but hitting them. So if you land some shots, then your reversal ability will, you know, be more available to you. Reduction in the reload speed. Androxus, sometimes I felt his reload speed was a bit lacking, and so, you know, that was an important one to me, just so that I could drop as many more bullets into the person in front of me as possible. The reduction on reversal, because reversal is an incredibly useful power to have. 20% of the damage taken from reversal ends up as heal, and then also gain extra movement speed off the back end of Nether Step. So let's just save and exit that. In terms of his cards here, like reversal always fires back and does a minimum of 800 damage, is a really useful one, especially if you're kind of trying to play more with your team than going off and kind of taking a less direct route to get round behind people and shoot them. But otherwise, having the extra 50% headshot damage when you can actually hit the headshots, when you're making sure that you're playing in a more stealthy and roundabout way, then you can really decimate an enemy team from behind just by taking your time and taking those shots. You know, the Nether Step having 3 separate charges that are no longer linked, you know, that's a useful one for mobility. It's a useful one for getting angles on people, but for the most part, I find having the normal Nether Step as it is fair enough. I don't have an issue with it, and so I haven't got that card. I haven't bothered to take a look at it just yet. So first things first, let's take a look at him in the shooting range, because lots of people play this character like McCree because he looks like a mix between McCree and Reaper, and lots of people are coming from the much more kind of apparent game of Overwatch to one extent or another, and they think that because they've played that game, they can play this game and they know what the characters are like. So let's take a look though, because he is very different. We're going to take the reversal, and we're going to take our Redux build, and we're going to have our shiny red pistol. So he fires fairly swiftly. There's like my 20% off his reload speed there is really useful. The one thing is that with his alt fire, you know, there's a bit more of a spread on those, so you need to be kind of pretty accurate with it. But he tends to, as you can see, he does about 600 up close. But let's get a bit further away. So here we are at 50, still 600. But then you have a lot of people trying to snipe with him, so this is about 75. Drops down to about 450. Moving back to 100 units. And your damage has dropped off to about a third of what it is normally. Like that's a Sky. She doesn't have any health, and yet it's still taking me. I mean, even headshots still only just coming up to about half of what you're used to. So you're going to be looking to sit somewhere between like 50 and 75 units away. So again, like looking at the crosshair, your crosshair should be maybe the length of someone's body. Yeah? Obviously, if you can get round behind someone, drop down, and then just stick a couple in the back of their head, then you're laughing. It's fine. It's not a problem. But then, you know, there's that. But then with reversal, obviously you're taking damage and turning it back against your enemy. So we're going to go over here and help our friendly AI Fernando punching bot, and just get in the way. And we're just gonna step in here, and we're just gonna put our reversal up. And then what was that? 1,775 damage. We're at the moment with our build, we're dropping in an 800 points of that. So we've just from standing in the way of direct fire, just from one Cassie, you know, we're doing about, you know, double-ish damage from just standing in the way and just sucking up some of those hits. But the other thing that people don't tend to seemingly realize about Androxus with his ability is if you hold his spacebar, he will float, he will hover, he will drop more slowly. I have seen people go up here to try and take shots at folks, and they haven't seemingly realized that they can kind of hold the spacebar and hold themselves up there for longer. You know, I've seen people go all the way up thinking that they can get a good angle and they will float automatically, and then they just drop like a stone. But then his ult, I believe, does 1,000 damage flat. Yeah, 1,000 damage. Yeah, fire 4. You can fly for longer, and you can fire your 4 blasts. So let's get up here, use this. There you go, and it's a nice one. It's a little more explosive as well, so you can catch more people in it. But again, it's like it's getting round behind people so they don't see you coming. Because otherwise, when you just sit yourself up in the air like this and you're just firing down on people, especially when you use your ult, it's almost like using, if you want to liken it to Overwatch, it's like using Pharah's ult, where she rains hell down on people, sure, but at the same time she becomes a pretty easy target. So we're going to jump into a bot match now, just to try and show some of this off, because also the bots tend to be stupid enough to let me get in behind them and shoot them in the back of the head, just to exemplify the point. And no, we didn't want custom games, we wanted a normal game, please. We wanted that. But what we're going to do is we're going to take Androxus and yeah, try and demonstrate some of this, and hopefully we're on a team that has a more normal comp, which, granted, the compositions in some of the casual play at the moment tend towards really heavy damage, but you know, hey ho, we'll see. Oh look, everybody. Oh, we got a healer. That's fine. We've got one, but no, we don't. I was lying. Make sure we're riding the right horse. Do I have a spray for him? No, I don't. Okay. Oh, we've got a tank. Someone's playing tank. Fair enough.
Prepare for battle.
But yeah, let's see who we're up against, because who you're up against should always inform what you're picking from the items, if not necessarily for your build. So they've got, again, they're going pretty heavy on the healing, because you've got a Grover, you've got Buck, you know, the only person there that doesn't have some kind of either self heal or helping kind of healing hand is Charlene there for the most part. But if he takes stuff, then he can still kind of end you quite quickly. What we're going to do, though, we could take hi-rez or we could take Cronus. Those would be one of my starting two, considering we know that the enemy is very healing heavy. We'll take that for the moment. We'll gain up Cronus next. Cronus will be our next thing. Why Cronus? So that we can hit reversal more often, get in the way, launch some damage and pain back at the enemy. You know, get more of that going and use it more regularly. So that's going to be the focus. See, now this is one of the maps that I'm not so keen on, just because it seems very cramped in the middle, and then you have these two bunched up places at either end. You know, there aren't There are a few places to sneak around, few places to do stuff, but not as many places as I would necessarily like. So I'm gonna skirt over here. We're gonna take him out, and then fortunately, let's take out the Grover there. There we go. Grover's gone. Fuck.
I am the sea.
So we're gonna reload up here, and then we're just gonna take her out, take out Charlene, and then we're just gonna help our friends on the point for the moment, just to get that payload going. Because once we've got the payload going, we've got Cassie, we've got Victor. They're actually playing the point. It's a nice change. Oh. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna hop up here, and then we're just gonna. Oh! Who hit us in the back of the head? Oh, it was a Charlene. Of course it was a Charlene. That's fine. It means that we have the opportunity to take this, and then we can get back into it. Because now we can pop that reversal far more often. Every time we corner someone and annoy them from the back, we can get back on it and frustrate people. So just pepper in some shots there, just so that they come down this way, just so that we can get some more credits, and then we're gonna just cut up round the side here, just to frustrate some people, just to get in round. Go on, I dare you. There we go. Oh.
All that dies shall be.
So I'm maybe being a bit too aggressive to make the point, to try and exemplify the point I'm making.
From the shadows, death awaits you all.
What we're gonna do? I want to take out that buck. Oh. I ran into a wall. I'm not doing so well this time. The last couple I thought I was, you know, on the ball enough. But maybe not this time. Let's take a look. Take that. Now we're gonna head back out.
Your sight fails you.
Try and get inbound behind them again. Maybe take it a little more cautiously.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Overtime.
Enemies draw near.
No. No. Gonna lose this one just down to the overtime. That's fine. Okay, so now we can pick. What do we want? Could take area of effect damage, but we were getting picked off fairly substantially, just straightforward. So we're going to take that.
Keep us safe.
But we're 1-to-1. I think I'm going to stick with my team this time, just to back them up instead of trying to do the cut round. Because the cut round, it works a lot, but
Spawning in 15 seconds.
as said, there are on this map in particular, there are more kind of places that you can get stuck. So we will sit with these guys for the time being.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We'll cut up this way instead.
They're firing on me.
Yeah, we angered the entire team there. That maybe wasn't too wise.
I will withstand this attack.
But we have our ulti, so what we'll do is we will try and...
Death awaits you all.
I return to the mother's
Enemy killing spree.
Tried to leave, couldn't. There you go. Got him off the point though. That's the important thing. Okay.
Small victories, but the war lies ahead. Many plagues.
all that dies shall be reborn.
That's just what I
Oh.
needed.
I was enjoying myself.
Attackers on my trail.
I return to
Yeah.
the shadows.
What we got? What we got? We can take... We're going to take some more cauterize, because at least we can pepper them with bullets. So my only defense is that I'm still a little sick. and that I've not played this character in a while.
Firing on me.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
I
There we
return
go.
to the mother's embrace.
You may have murdered me yet. Death awaits you all.
That was a poor ult on my part.
Awaits you all.
You are not welcome here.
But okay, so what we're going to do now this time is now that we're on top and we've just got that last point to take, what we're going to do is we're going to skirt around a little bit more and we're going to try and get further in behind so that we can then maybe polish them off as they come in as a collective, which might not be too bright if they all turn around and spam us, but the thing is, with this, we're a flanker. We're here to annoy them. We're not here to necessarily do much beyond pick them off and annoy them. So getting killed, yeah, it's maybe not the best I could have done today, but you know, we will try.
Your sight fails you.
And
The spirits do not rest.
so what we're going to do is we're just going to wait for them to get. Come get us, Buck. You know you want to. Hee hee. Oh,
I can't use that.
didn't mean to shoot into the wall, but hey ho. Okay, so now that they're
Wicked.
in here. There we go, and now we just pushed in from behind, got onto the point. There's a little bit more patience, I feel, for use with some of the flankers in this game.
All that dies shall be reborn.
Enemies draw near.
There we go.
Darkness falls.
That's cool. We definitely didn't get play of the game. We definitely didn't. I doubt we. Well, we might. I don't know. We don't. I don't think we got best flanker by any stretch. If we did, I'll be surprised. But let's see. How do we do? Hey, we got 2 flank kills. Yeah, we did our job. We did our part. And we got recognised for it. That's the important thing. So, yeah, the rest of our stuff maybe wasn't too great. But the thing is, you've still got that objective time. You still need to be on the point every so often, even as a flanker. Even if you're coming and going, you still need to do the coming part. You know. But we did our bit. We did our damage, and that maybe wasn't the best performance I could have done as Androxus. But it exemplified my point, and we talked through it earlier already. So that's all cool. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, then please drop us a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Take care.